Holidays here are supposed to be about all this, relaxing, forgetting your cares and soaking up a bit of Spanish sun. But now there's also a shadow. Linda and her daughter Georgia have been part of family holidays to Marbella for many years, but now this one's not quite as carefree. They worry about the quarantine that will await them when they return to Britain at the weekend. Linda is a company director.
We've recently started to reopen so we can all work together again. It's been working so well within the restrictions. And there are 25 people working at the company that I'm a part of, so it affects everybody if I'm not there. I'd like to think that we'd be able to get a test that would allow us to then go in, or it's incredibly difficult because how are the government going to keep track of us? Do we really have to quarantine if we know that we're well?
Georgia recently started her own business printing sweets. She says she can't afford another 2 weeks away from work.
My business would just completely halt for that time because any orders, anything that I might get in actually can't be processed or completed until I can be in that store.
There was irritation among the people we spoke to about the disruption, but also about the abrupt way they found out.
People have been on holiday now for a couple of weeks. Booked holidays because there was free travel with no quarantine, and then with 5 hours notice the government say there's a 2-week quarantine.
There are those who told me they doubted anyone would check whether they were actually going into quarantine. Some expect the rules to be dropped. Many gather at this beachfront restaurant to eat and chat. The manager has seen nerves rapidly beginning to fray.
It's just the usual. A big change happens and it's chaos and there's no detail with it and no criteria, and people react on that. Maybe if there was a bit more information released alongside these huge changes, we wouldn't get this knee-jerk reaction.
Move away from the beaches and you find this, an eerie emptiness. This is 24 Hour Square. It's a mass of bars and clubs aimed at British tourists. And locals say that now, the end of a long, hot day, this place should be bustling. But instead, look at it. There's not a holiday maker to be seen. There's only one bar that's actually open, and there's nobody inside it. What's clear is that while some British people here are working out how to manage the effects of quarantine, plenty of others have just decided to cancel their holidays altogether. This sorry square is a symbol of how this virus is reasserting itself, with tourists going home and economies being wrecked again. Adam Parsons, Sky News.